I'm Paige and I attend the Elgin campus. So I came to know the Lord at a super young age. My parents, led me to Christ, and I prayed the prayer. And a lot of people always say, I came to know the Lord at a super young age, but I didn't really know what it meant. But even at that super young age, I had a desire to know the Lord and to know His Word and to have a personal relationship with Him. And so that was definitely a blessing from the Lord that I had that desire. And my parents really led me in that, and they were such great examples and of just like what it meant to live a godly life that was honoring to the Lord. And so from that point on, I was just like seeking after the Lord and seeking after a personal relationship with Him. So last summer, I had the opportunity to go up to junior high camp as a small group leader. And it was one of the most impactful times in my faith ever, because I got to see these girls that had such tender hearts for the Lord come to know the Lord and help each other and love on each other. And that was just so impactful for me. And all throughout the week, I just felt this overwhelming sense of peace. It made no sense. So a few weeks after junior high camp, my family and I were at our lake house for the 4th of July, and on July 4th, my dad suffered a heart attack and he went to be with Jesus. So the Bible talks about trials a lot and how we're supposed to face trials with strength and how God will provide for us in trials. And so when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm living in that right now. This is a trial. What am I going to do? And I could have done two of either things. I could have run from God and I could be really angry at Him and say He doesn't love me or He's not real, or I could run to God in this and I could rely on Him solely in this. The day after, I was sitting in my grandparents' backyard at the lake house, and I just was pouring my heart out to Him. I was like, God, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to react to this. I don't know how I'm supposed to carry on. But I know that You're good, and I know that You're strong, and I know that I don't have to know these things because You know. So one scripture that really brought me through that time was Psalm 62, and it just talks about how God is our refuge, and He's our only hope, and we rely on Him, and He's our rock. And I still deal with the things that I felt at the beginning, like confusion, and but God is still teaching me, and He's still working in me and showing me that even though I face these things, and even though these things are super hard, He is going to be ultimately glorified. And we're on earth to glorify Him. And so I look at it and I'm like, okay, this is hard, but if in the end this glorifies God and I can be used as a tool in God's kingdom, then it's okay. You can be used by God in so many ways, and sometimes He puts a trial in your life because He wants to use that so that you can help other people. We're told in the Bible that we go through things so that we can comfort those who are in affliction. And so if I could just be of an impact to anyone and tell you that if you're going through something that's impossible or seems impossible, it's not. It is possible. And it's not because you're so great or because you're so strong or you have all this power in you, but it's because God is strong and God is mighty and God gives you power to go through these circumstances. He's still good and He's still sovereign, and we don't need to understand. He will carry you through.